Hello, good afternoon all. Hello, am I audible?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. Yes.
Neha Mittal this side, ma'am.
Hi, Neha.
Welcome to the workshop, ma'am.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Rohit, please start.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rochan from EC department, and I, on behalf of MIT, would like to welcome you all in the workshop of data acquisition via UAV. This workshop is organized by MIT in collaboration with TiHAN, IIT Hyderabad. It is the first autonomous navigation facility. It aims at work India a global player in futuristic and next generation smart mobility technology. Let me introduce today's dignity who have joined us. It gives me immense pleasure to extend my warm welcome to our guest, Professor P. Rajakshmi. I would also like to welcome the head of Department Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, Dr. Neha Mittal, ma'am. I am professionally honored to take this opportunity to introduce our guest of that day, Professor Rajlakshmi. She is currently a professor with the Department of Electrical Engineering as well as the Department of Artificial Intelligence at the Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. Her research interests include cyber physical systems, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, intelligent and autonomous transportation, UAV-based sensing from agriculture, computer-based diagnosis and wireless sensor network. Dr. Rajlakshmi has been a primary investigator in many funded research projects like TSCS, NMS, ICPS, Technology Innovation Hub on Autonomous Navigation and Logistics System from TiHAN. Dr. Rajlakshmi has many awards and recognition on her name, some of which are Vishwayam Youth Facility Research following in 2016 for 5 years. I request Dr. Rajlakshmi to enlighten us with her knowledge and experience in the field of UAVs.
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you, Neha and Rohit for this introduction. I thought I will be just talking about what TiHAN is because the very new hub. Okay, what are the different activities being carried out as part of TiHAN during today's session? Because it talks about both ground vehicles and UAVs. I'll briefly talk about what TiHAN is. Okay, is my screen visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so TiHAN, okay, it is nothing but the Technology Innovation Hub on Autonomous Navigation. It is funded by DST under the National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems. Okay, so the hub works with a vision of safe, sustainable, next generation mobility solution generation. Okay, so when we say about this, what are the different, quality data acquisition, multisensory perception, AI framework, compute, okay, communication, networking, okay, and testing and validation. That is where we also not only virtual and physical simulators, but also we have a real-time proving ground which we call the testbed on autonomous navigations. So we are working on primary focus area as autonomous transportation systems and secondary as agriculture, defense, surveillance, environmental monitoring, etc. Now, TiHAN different activities, starting from R&D, not only as the proof of concept, but taking the transferring the technology to industry, or through startups. So that's where we have the startup entrepreneurship support also from TiHAN. So we have already call for proposal for startups. So we fund a seed support system for startups. So different entrepreneurial telemetry is also taken care by TiHAN. Then we have international collaborations, human resource and skill development. We have Masters of Smart Mobility program, where it's an interdisciplinary program. Students from multiple departments come together for doing their masters on smart mobility. Okay, so again, PhD, postdoc fellowships are given. We have visiting faculty fellowship, chair professor fellowship. All these different kind of fellowship exist. Apart from that, new academic programs. That's what I was saying. Masters on Smart Mobility was fully introduced at IITH by TiHAN. Then different kind of skill development workshop, one like what is being conducted in your institute today, is also being supported at various institutes at different colleges, different institutes across the country, with the support of TiHAN. Yeah, so the core research group, as I was saying, systems, sensors and control, communication networking, AI ML, edge compute, design, security, simulators, safety, and entrepreneurship. Okay, so recently the test bed on autonomous navigation was launched by the Honorable Minister for Department of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh. So during which different technology was actually demonstrated at TiHAN. Okay, so what is this test bed? So this is the overall aerial view of the test bed. Okay, we have, it's more like a small city where you have different kind of lanes, sharp S curves. You have signalized, unsignalized intersections. You have bus bay, all these things. Okay, different scenarios that autonomous vehicle need to be tested, can be tested in this test bed before it actually goes to the real world. Okay, so some of the use cases, intersection, collision warning, lane changing, traffic conditioning, merging traffic, all these kind of different scenarios can be tested and validated. So different, Indian traffic conditions, Indian road conditions are integrated as part of the test bed. Okay, so now coming to the autonomous ground vehicles, different category of vehicles are being tested. Now you can see, let me just put on my pointer. Yes. So normal passenger car and campus shuttle vehicle, e-rickshaws, different types of vehicles are being, tested, validated for ADAS features at IIT Hyderabad. Okay, so this is, car to pedestrian. Okay, being detected and tested. Similarly between cars, car to car. Okay, that kind of testing validation is also going on. Okay. Now coming to UAVs, okay, at TiHAN we work on different category of vehicles. You can see here, like small category drones, micro and nano category, which is less than 2 kg. We have bio-inspired drones. Then in the small category, we have high-end sensors like hyperspectral, LiDAR, etc. being mounted and being used extensively for different applications. Particularly now we have collaboration with agriculture universities. So we are very closely working with them. Then going forward, we have large category, medium and large category drones also activity happening. So where in the medium and large category, about 25 kg payload. Recently we have also demonstrated an air cargo drone. Okay, so going forward, we want to actually see that we will be able to also come up with a passenger drone prototype. Okay, so this is the nano category drone. Hello. So the nano category drone being, tested in vacuum conditions. So recently the paper was actually published in NASA Mars Exploration Conference. So again, it's an ongoing activity being carried out in a vacuum chamber. So just to, test for the real world space conditions. Now this is the swarm of drones, network swarm of drones. Again, the precision landing is taken care by the marker based landing. Okay, where in sequence at different altitudes the drone gets itself locked to the marker and then precisely land on the marker, so which you can see here. Okay, there are three drones which are landing exactly on the markers which are placed on the ground. Otherwise, if because of GPS accuracy, at least you expect 2 to 3 meter of error from the landing position. But with the help of marker here, you will be able to see that it is exactly landing with centimeter level accuracy. Okay, so this is what marker-based precision landing systems, and we are also working on beyond visual line of sight. Okay, so where it is more than 2 kilometer, we have tested the range. Okay, long range telemetry is being used. Okay, so this is the micro nano category. Okay, it's more like a flapping wing drone, which is bio inspired drone. Okay, yeah. So mostly, we assume that GPS is available for us for navigation purposes. In some of the scenarios, GPS may not be available in hostile or adverse conditions. During that scenario, what we do is we just come up with methodology by which accurate navigation can be done even in GPS denied environments. Okay, so this is the cargo delivery drone. Okay, so you can see this cargo delivery drone. Yeah. So this was fully designed, fabricated, and integration at TiHAN. So the heavy payload drone. Yeah. Okay. So this is the in collaboration with Agriculture University. We do a lot of programs, and this is the skill development program for schools. Also, we conduct where we have launched UGV kit and UAV kit for this purpose. Yeah. So again, as I was saying, innovation entrepreneurship, we support pre-incubation, incubation, hackathons, accelerator. Okay. So this is the thing. So going forward, TiHAN works on end-to-end connectivity, focusing on multimodal transportation solutions for Indian scenario. So when I say first mile or end mile connectivity using e-bike, then shuttle services, and going forward, intercity using personalized air vehicles. Okay. So TiHAN is supposed to be generate the destination for next generation mobility platform. Thank you so much. Okay, Noha, I am done. I thought today I will just introduce briefly about the activities of TiHAN so that, if there are any further queries, clarifications, we can interact.
Okay. Rohit?
So, as part of this, we have, if there are any startup ideas that the students have, they can apply for funding. Regularly, we have startup call for proposals, and also we have internship opportunities. As I was saying, we have master's program and PhD programs. So we encourage students from your institute to apply for these different programs.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, how TiHAN will helpful for us if we are having any drone application or we want to apply any application?
How TiHAN will help
Yes, ma'am. How TiHAN will help?
for drones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is a introduction to there is something called as a UAV kit that we have launched recently. Okay, so we can conduct a half a day workshop on how to basically that kit is how to put up the drone together, how to program, how to fly the drone. So one day workshop is generally conducted around that UAV kit. So over and above, once the training is given, over and above, how to integrate a sensor to it and other things can also be thought about. But that way, a small training kit is being developed at TiHAN, which is used for skill development programs or workshop conducting. So that can be actually, done for you also.
Ma'am, what cost of the kit?
What? Rohit?
Cost of that kit?
Cost of the kit?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I am not sure what is the cost because now there is a vendor who is actually selling the kit. We are not involved in directly selling the kit, so I am not sure what the cost of the kit is. I think maybe around 4-5 thousand. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure because there are two kits. One is the ground vehicle kit, and the other is the aerial vehicle kit. One is around 6,000 or something, and the other maybe around 10-12,000. I don't know which is what.
Okay, ma'am. And which controller we use?
There are two different controllers. I think for UGV they have a simple Raspberry Pi kind of a board,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
for a flight controller, I think for UAV they are using a. I'm not sure. I think it is a Pixar controller.
Okay, ma'am.
So I think more details you can get. Maybe you can drop a mail to Tihan office about if you want more details. I think there are brochures regarding that UAV and UGV kits.
Okay, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the role of radio frequency in drones, ma'am?
Roll off? What? Roll off?
Ma'am, radio frequency.
Oh, radio. No, actually, between the ground control station, that is, if you are going to operate the drone from a remote, then through a radio frequency only you control the drone from the pilot. So that is where the radio frequency comes into picture. So to establish the communication between the drone and the ground control station, radio frequency is used. Okay.
I think, ma'am, we have done because there is
Yes.
no more questions.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
For
ma'am, for
any queries,
taking time
please.
of your busy schedule. And your words will be words of wisdom for us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for organizing. All the best for all your programs.
Thank
See
you,
you.
ma'am. Thank you
Bye.
so much, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.